Matt is probably going to be the type of person that does fix and flips. But what I want to show you guys how to create massive wealth, man. And becoming a millionaire is not about money. That's a lie. And here's why. Because once you learn how to become a millionaire, you could take everything from me. You could take it all from me. And within a year, I would be a millionaire again. It's mindset and it's understanding how the system works. Hey, honey, how you doing today? Kobe? What?
No, he didn't go live in the right place.
You didn't go, huh?
Live on his Facebook profile.
We're live on Facebook? Huh? On where?
Colby. I just gotta make sure I check.
Where are we not live at? What are you guys?
Not Burn Best.
Okay, that's not Burn Best. What is it?
Hi guys, bye.
Is that TikTok? Huh?
It was live on your actual profile. He said,
Oh, see that? Man, why you hang up? Why you hang up on my bird people? I mean, on my personal people, man. Man, y'all rude, man. Now, are we live with it? Hey, is this TikTok, guys? We don't even know what camera's what, man. Hey, man, I think they went out drinking last night, man. So, we live on, but I can't see any questions, so I'm gonna answer. When people ask me, you know, should I flip this property or should I burn it? Sometimes it's better to flip, and I'm going to tell you why. I got a property right now that I can get about $225,000 for. That's probably in an area that's going to appreciate pretty rapidly, but I just don't feel like hanging on to it. So I can rent it for $1,500, or I could sell it for $200,000. It doesn't meet the 1% rule. Even though we have no debt on it, we could hang on to it. Man, look, here's what it really comes down to. How much money can you make off of that money? So here, right now, let's say that property is going to go up 5% a year. So $200,000. Hey, I need a calculator, man. I need a compounding calculator. I'm going to show you guys how to compound. So nobody has a calculator? I need an iPhone. Do you got an iPhone? Okay. You got an iPhone, you're making too much money. We're going to have to audit your account. Okay, so look, guys. 200,000. Look, I'm going to show you how to make a decision about when to sell a property or when to hang on to it. So $200,000. I know you guys can't see me. Matt, can we get a screen up where they can link into my whatever? Okay, you're going to times that by a 1.05, and then you're going to hit this XY button all the way over here. That's going to give you the power of 5 years. Okay, so it's worth $255,256. Guys, I'm going to show you how to gain massive wealth. So that's $55,256, okay? Okay, so here, print on, where's my printout?
And while you guys are watching this, make sure you let us know where you guys are tuning in from.
Where's my, this thing ain't print right now, hold on.
His calculator is all messed up.
My calculator is?
Obviously, it's not working.
Man, it's because y'all be over here messing with it, man. Be playing with it like my little kids, man.
I ain't playing with it.
Where's this, Canon?
What's up, Burn Vest? What is going on?
All right, there. That's the sound I like. So $55,256. I'm going to run through this real quick. So I got a house right now that's worth $200,000. It's going up at least 5% a year, which means in 5 years it's going to be worth $255,000. Have zero debt on it. Could go burr it. Probably not for 80%, because here's the problem. It only brings in $1,500 a month. So if I burr it for, let's say, $160, it's going to be a little rough on the cash flow. And I'm going to show you something real quick, okay? So we got, if I was to hang on to that property, I'm going to get $55,000 in appreciation over 5 years. Plus, I'm going to get about $800 in cash flow a month because I don't owe anything on it, maybe $700. So we got 700 times 60 months. So that's $42,000, right? Okay, so that is that's $97,000. But if I sell this property, I'm going to have $200,000 cash, maybe $185,000. If I take $185,000, I'm going to go buy an $800,000 property. I'm going to put down 20%. So times 0.8, 800,000. I'm going to go to the bank, get $640,000 loan. and I'm going to put 160,000 down. I'm going to keep 20,000 in reserves because I don't like to be tight. So let's figure this out. Year 5. If I buy $800,000 property, that means that property is going to make me a 7% return. But by year 2, I'm going to be able to push the value of that property because that's just what I do. So I'm going to take that $800,000 property, at least push it to, let's say that's 800,000 divided by 50,000 a unit. That's 16 unit property. 16 unit property. I probably can create at least 25,000 in value per unit. 25,000 times 16. Okay, that's 400,000 in value, and it probably cost let's say 5,000 a unit to do that. So that's minus 80,000. Okay, so I got a net gain of 320,000. Plus I had cash flow. Let's say my cash flow on the 160,000 I put down was times 0.07%. That's 11,200 times, let's say, 5 years. That's $56,000, right? Plus, I had borrowed the money from the bank at, let's say, 4%, and it's making 7% return. So some of that's going to be principal reduction, and some of that's going to be cash. But I made 3% off the 640,000, 3-point spread, 640 times 0.03 times 5 years. 19,200 a year times 5 is going to be $96,000. So we're going to take the 96,000 plus the 56,000 in cash flow plus the 320,000 upon disposition. Come on, man. That's how you figure out what you're going to do with that asset. That's $472,000 I made off of the house that otherwise I would have made $97,000. See, that's when you have to know how to leverage things, when to leverage things, and if you should leverage things. So guys, I'm going to open it up to questions, and that's why sometimes even the burr, you want to get your money out to go do something else because the area may be kind of just not working for you as a burr. The values may be too high. The rents may not be high enough. So I want you to be able to predict in the future kind of what's going to happen. Here's your calculator. Your phone. So, guys, what questions do you guys got?
All right. Over in the Burr group, how much cash do you think someone needs to comfortably do their first deal?
Depends on how you structure it. Depends on what you're doing. But you're in the Burr group. I'm going to tell you, man, 25,000 is a number, but it depends. I mean, if you're in California, you need a lot more. But in the Midwest, it's 25 grand, and here's why. Because I'm going to show you how to do a deal that when you get done, you're going to burr it, and you're going to pull out all your initial cash back. Plus, you're going to pull back probably more money because we're able to find deals here in the Midwest. So 25 grand, man. You know, I got a course out right now, which you guys need to go on. Do you got a link in here for the course? Show you how you can turn that $25,000 into $1 million net worth in 5 years. And I'm going to tell you that is very, you can do it. I've showed people how to do it before. There may be some market conditions that may change in 5 years that we can't predict. But overall, if the economy's tanked out in 5 years, you'll probably still be a millionaire. But it's harder to liquidate properties. But it also, you're not counting on that because you're buying and holding and you're renting these things out. You're locking in good long-term debt and you're pulling the same money back out and recycling it. That's what the burr is. Instead of you locking your money up in prison, locking it up in jail, and waiting 2 or 3 more years to save that money up, you're able to go and create the value through your vertical integration, through doing a construction, and go pull that money right back out. And that's how you're able to accumulate wealth really quickly. Because you're not waiting 2, 3, 4, 5 years to save up another down payment.
Perfect. What's up from Frisco?
Hey, where you guys at today, man? Let me know on TikTok and let me know on Facebook where you guys are at. Oh, what's up, Alex, man? Alex from Flint. That's my guy. How you doing today, brother?
Where's he at?
Man, I don't know. I hope he ain't in Flint. No, I'm just kidding, Alex.
Oh, is he on TikTok?
Yeah, he's on TikTok.
Okay.
Alex bought a house up in Flint. That's my guy, man. He crushing it up there, man.
Here's Ryan. What's
Hey,
up?
and Alex, I ain't forgot about you, man. I know I got to put your stuff together, but go ahead.
All right, this is Ryan from the Reinvest group. What's the lowest rent you settle for when you consider what to buy? Grant Cardone says he never owns buildings that charge less than $1,500 a month.
Well, Grant Cardone has a different So what Grant Cardone is very wealthy. So Grant Cardone is not really trying to create wealth right now. He's already wealthy. He's trying to do asset preservation. So once you're very wealthy and you're trying to, that's your goal is asset preservation. But while you're trying to get there, man, it depends. Like I buy buildings all day that I can still rent for $800 to $1,000 because I want workforce housing. Because I'm not going to say probably, I'm getting higher returns than Grant Cardone. Our returns on our buildings are crushing Grant Cardone's. But Grant Cardone's buying such big, he's buying a $200 million building and making, 2% on it. And, we're buying a $10 million building and making 7% on it. So overall, his numbers, he's making way more money than we are. But that's kind of what he's telling you is he doesn't like to deal with the value add stuff. The value add is how you make the money to go buy that stuff. So I would agree with him once you get there. But right now, you got to get there. Grant Cardone, trust me, he didn't always buy units that rented that high. He bought the low-end stuff, and that's how he came up with enough money to buy that stuff. The key is knowing what area to buy in. And that's one of the things that I've been able to identify over time because I watched it happen. And that's one of the things in the course that I show you guys over and over and over again is what are the basic jobs? What are the drivers in the area? How much does the housing cost? Where does it cost to build? You want to be buying way below what rebuild cost is. That's going to help you right there understand that if there's more demand that's going to be needed, more housing that's needed, you're already short on inventory, then logically it's going to tell you if there's going to be more needed, you're going to have to build. And if you're buying down here and build cost is up here, you'll make a fortune. You'll make a small fortune off each property you do. That's easy math. That's easy money.
All right, we got Tony Smith over on the Reinvest group as well. What's up from Frisco, Texas? We own 7 homes with about $600,000 in equity between all the homes.
Wait. This is good here, guys. Hey, get your pen and paper out. This is where the magic happens. Give me the numbers again.
All right, so they got 7 homes. With
about
$600,000 in equity.
Okay.
They're asking, is it time to cash out and reinvest in multifamily? There is $1 million property with 15 units that they are looking at. It's spinning off $1,200 a unit, $1,200 rents per unit. Should we liquidate and pick up that one?
So 1,200 times 15. So really, them units are worth 120,000 a piece. So 120,000 times 15 units. That's the 1% rule, right? So what are those buildings really worth? Worth $1.8 million. You can buy them for $1 million. Man, that sounds like an amazing deal. So if they're bringing in $1,200 a unit, 1,200 times 15, that's what, 18,000? Is that, yeah, that's 18,000 a month. Now, the key is, can you push those rents a little higher? Because if you can push those rents higher, and I need to know a little bit more, can you bring him up on here? Can we talk to him?
I'm not sure. He put his email below. Tony, if you are...
No, Tony, look, man, we want to do this for the whole group. So you got $600,000 equity, but how much do you owe total on all the properties? Because we got to figure out how much cash you can get out. But the answer, from what I'm looking at, unless you're in a really small tertiary market, the answer is absolutely yes, because you have a building you can buy for $1 million that's worth, by me, just running the 1% rule, $1.8 million. Now the question is, how much money do you have to put in that property? If you got to put $800,000 in it, it's not worth it. If you got to put $100,000 in it, and don't tell me that you don't have to put nothing in it. You got to put something in it. The landscaping, the signage. Do you have a Matterport? Do you have a floor plan for the property? Do you have a website? Do you have how bad a shape is the roof? Does it have 5 years left on it, 10 or 30-year roof? What about the plumbing? What about the mechanics? What about the appliances? What about the cabinets? What about the countertops, the flooring? If you're not looking at all this stuff, your property needs it. You're going to buy this property and you're going to say, oh, man, sorry, we don't have a distribution this month. Why don't you have a distribution? Well, we had to put a roof on. Why didn't you know that? You knew that when you bought it. Now, if a windstorm came through, then hopefully the insurance will cover that. But you should know about everything about a property. We even budget for flooding because we know every property we buy, bigger property, is going to have a flood. Where is that money going to come from? I don't want to call my investors. I know my partner, Matt, Steve, Mike, none of us want to call our investors and say, hey, guys, or Robbie, because Robbie does, hey, guys, sorry, we don't have a distribution this month because it flooded. They're like, man, I don't care about no flood.
You ready for some details on it?
Yeah, I'm ready for some details.
So he said $146,000 rehab.
Okay.
Plumbing and roof issues. It's in a lower end area.
Now, if it's in a lower end area, brother, here's what I want you to do. I want you to see 2 or 3 blocks away from there, is there anything that's starting to sprout? Because if it's not, then you may get into one of them areas that start to stagnate and go down in value. And then as time goes on, how are you going to produce? Your rents aren't going to go up if there's not a need or demand. What city is it in? Can you tell us what city it's in?
He said Frisco, Texas. So I'm not
okay, so Frisco, Texas is real small, man. And so I would tell you this, man. I saw 180 unit building down there.
In Denison, Texas.
Okay, Denison, Texas. I think we were looking at a hotel down there, and I didn't want it. That's like military base, ain't it? We were looking at, it was a smaller town. It was like 20, 30,000 people, I think. I think that was Denison. Do you live there? Is that where you live at?
He lives in Frisco.
How far away is Denison?
It's a smaller north of Frisco, real small, he said.
Okay, but how far is it away from a major city or a decent city? What is driving the demand in that city?
An hour.
Okay, what's driving the demand? Here, let's look it up, man. I can't even pull up my screen because you got my, okay, yeah, I can't hear. Let me look it up real quick, man. I want to give you some good information, brother. So you said it's Denison, Texas. Now here, let's do this, guys. Let's go on best places. Let's do this. Best places. This is a free app that we use to kind of show you guys. Can you plug this in and pull this up and show them or no? Frisco, RFISCO.
No, he's on your phone. He's watching from your phone. So.
Okay, Frisco, Texas. So here, let's pull it up. It immediately says, don't buy. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, the median income is insane, $112,000. I was wondering why the rents were so high in a little small town. The median home price is $509. You're picking it up. Oh, dude, nah, listen, man. You want to buy that. The population's up 50% since 2010. That's why you're getting $1,200. I was wondering why. Those rents are likely to increase to $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 because if your population's up 50%, then what's happening? You don't have enough housing. Let me go in here and look at this graph and see when the last time they really built any housing. I'm going to go to housing stats over here on the left. The median home cost in Frisco is $404,000. Home appreciation in the last 10 years has been 89%. Brother, you better buy that property. Send me some more details, man. I think you can do really well. So 2-bedroom, instead of a 2-bedroom, brother, the average median rent for a 2-bedroom is $1,357. So you can get more than the $1,200 if you renovate it. Let me tell you something. At a 6 cap, if you can push the rent $150 right there and $150 per unit.
It's two
Two-bedroom, 1 bath.
Yeah.
So, look, your average median rent is $1,357. So you're $150 below the market in Frisco. No, this is Dallas, brother. When you're that close to Dallas, that's part of Dallas, man. Dude, that's an amazing. Now, look at this here.
You typed in Denison, right?
No, I typed in Frisco.
No, it's Denison. That's where the apartment is.
Oh, well.
Frisco's where he lives.
Oh, well, okay. So, sorry, guys. Bad analysis. Okay, so look, don't worry about it, though. We're going to do this here.
Denison, Texas.
I see Denison, too. Denison is right above Denison, Texas. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. That's bad. Sorry, man. $36,000 is the median income. The median home price is $171,000. The population's only up 2% since 2010. See the difference, guys? I'm not saying don't go there, but you want to find out why are people moving there. Small town complex, extreme northeast Texas, 90 miles north of Dallas and 15 miles south of Oklahoma border. May, October, and April are the most pleasant months in Denison, while July and August are the least comfortable. Okay, pros are a strong economy, small town atmosphere, close to Dallas-Fort Worth. I mean, for me, man, for the type of lift you're getting, I would probably buy that because I feel comfortable being that close. I would just have to look at the job market. Let me look at the housing stats here. See when the last time they had some major housing built. The median cost in Denison is $116,400. Home appreciation in the last 10 years has been 95%. Home appreciation is up 15.9%. So that's pretty good. Now, what I would tell you is telling me the rents are only $891. So I would be careful going off of their rents. I would make sure that you can really get them rents. And I'm going to go somewhere else and look in a minute. So here's what you got. You got from 2000 to 2008, they built 8% of their inventory. 2009 to 13, 1.5%. 2014 and up, 1.4%. The majority of their homes were built between 1950 and 1959. What year was that home built also? Because if that home was built between 1962 and 1973, 74, you want to look for aluminum wiring. If it was built before then, before 1978, you want to look for lead paint. If it was built before 1950, 79, so you're pretty good build. You got PVC plumbing in there. But I'm going to tell you, 1979 homes were built really bad because we were in the middle of a crisis, much like what we're getting into right now. And they used to use the real thin, like quarter-inch plywood on the roof and staple it on because building materials were soaring so fast. So I like a 1979 build. No, it's probably could be all brick even. Is it all brick? What kind of construction, or is it wood? I mean, overall, man, I would be leery of a $1,200 rent, brother. I'm not seeing that here. Unless it's totally remodeled, I'm not seeing that.
He said the only benefits to the area is close to the casino at the Oklahoma border.
So it's close to a casino where your tenant's going to go blow all their money and tell you, hey, man, I don't have my money. I lost it at the casino. No, I'm just kidding, brother. All right, so.
Brick building.
Okay, it's all brick. So you're well below replacement cost. Replacement cost is probably $200,000. But what I want you to look at is that rent, man. That rent doesn't look good to me, man. I don't think you can get that much rent, brother. I mean, I'm not saying they're not, but I would look into that. That looks fishy. All right, man. So next question, but I would definitely leverage your money because right now that $600,000 is sitting in there getting you a 7 or 8% return. I'd like to see you get 20% return plus your inflation closer to 30 to 40% a year return if you know how to do this stuff right. I know that may sound crazy to you guys, but that's realistic in real estate if you know how to burr and do it right.
Whew, I am so glad you said Frisco again, so I made sure you didn't tell them bad info.
Well, and that's why I need this screen hooked up so I can share the information with them.
Well, okay. So we got some more.
So I can share the information with you too. So you. Well, right. That's why I said I need to see the questions.
They won't be able to see the screen over there.
Well, I know, but I need to see the questions on here, brother, because I don't want to get nobody no bad information, man.
Why did you?
Except my kids.
Is it good to sell your house, or do we just borrow against it until we die and not pay taxes?
Well, it depends. If you're in an area, like I said earlier, if you're in an area that's appreciating and you can cash flow it. Here, let me ask you this. If you could go cash out on a house and you have no taxes that you have to pay on that money, and then the house is going to continue to go up in value, and you're going to continue to have cash flow off of it, why would you want to sell it? You know, that's like having let's say a Lamborghini that brings you in money every month and it's going up in value. Like, why would you want to sell it? You know, you go, no, I'm going to go sell it and pay a bunch of taxes. I can't wait to do that. No, you don't get rich selling properties. You get rich owning properties, because the more you own in inflationary times, and guys, right now, man, what do you guys think? Respond. Do you guys think that we're going through inflation, deflation, or you think everything's going to be okay? I'm going to share with you guys later what I think. And I'm going to back it up with my thought behind it. And you guys let me know if you agree or disagree. I mean, if you don't want it more, you can rent it out. You're up by a lot then, right? A lot what? 200 bands? Yeah, man, way more than 200 bands, brother.
Can you explain a little bit more on the aluminum wiring?
Yeah, so aluminum wiring is dangerous. It can cause fires if it hasn't been remediated with Alumicons. Do I have an Alumicon here? I need to get an Alumicon. So, guys, here's
you just
what...
need to keep one in your pocket because you try to tell everybody.
I know. I tell everybody about Alumicon. So, look, here's what happens. Aluminum wiring was built back in the 60s when the baby boomers or whoever, they were trying to be cheap. They didn't use copper wiring in the house. Between 1962 or 63 and 72 or 73, there was like a 10-year period where they put aluminum wiring in the houses. What aluminum wiring does, it doesn't conduct electricity as well as copper. So copper, what it does, it lets the current run through. Aluminum, what it does, it heats up. It heats up because it can't handle, so it heats up. What do you think happens when it heats up and goes down? Heats up and goes down, heats up and goes down. Millions of times a year. What it does, it eventually pushes that screw loose, and then it'll start arcing. And that is when it really starts arcing. It starts heating the wire up. Then the wire gets hot. The sheathing comes off of it, and that's how you start a fire. Well, they got these pieces, these little boxes called Alumicons. And if he had my screen hooked up, I could show you. I think I probably got some Alumicons in the garage. But Alumicon, what it does, it's a purple box, and you can flip the top off of it, and you stick a wire, you stick your wire in it, and it's called a, so now you got a copper wire, which is a 14-2 if it's 110 amp, or you got 12-2, which is a 20 amp. Well, in aluminum wiring, it's bigger. A 12 wire is a 15 amp, and a 10 wire is a 20 amp. Well, the 12 amp, you have to stick into the Alumicon. You got to torque it down with a driver. Not the 12 amp, but the 12 wire, which is 15 amps. You torque it down with a driver to 10 pounds of torque. If you don't do it enough, you're going to have problems. If you do it too much, it's going to smash down the aluminum. And then with the 20 amp 10 wire, you're going to do that to 15 pounds of torque. So them remediate it, and then out the other side, they have this sealant in there that holds them in tight. Then out the other side, you run your piece of copper, and you're safe. Those are expensive to put in. Sometimes you got to put 2 or 3 of them into one little box. So I explained them, but I know you guys are lost, right?
No. All right. So we got people mentioning that we're in deflation, inflation, superinflation, stage.
Superinflation. I want superinflation for a little while, but do you know what follows superinflation? Kryptonite. No. What follows superinflation? High interest rates. So we will see high interest rates, guys. Once we come out of inflationary cycle, if it gets too inflationary, then we are going to see higher interest rates. So, come on. All right. What else? What else y'all got, man?
We got Alex asking, anything I should look for in a house that was built in the 1947?
I mean, they got asbestos. You want to look, your stacks. Your stacks are going to be bad. You want to look for, when I say stacks, I mean your plumbing stacks are going to be bad. You want to look for, make sure they got copper lines in them. Make sure that they don't have a lead line coming into the house where your water meter comes in at. Yeah, 1,000 is too much, brother. See, I need to answer this question on my phone. That's why I need my phone, man. I got to answer this contractor. Huh?
Oh, yeah, answer him right now?
I mean, he's down there trying to give me a bid and put something in.
Go ahead and answer him.
Well, we got all the people on Facebook.
On TikTok?
Huh?
That's on TikTok. That's a TikTok phone.
Which one? The red one?
No, the black one.
The black one is TikTok?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Hold on, TikTok. All right, so I can't because it ain't even on.
It says host is away. We'll be back soon.
Huh?
It says host is away. We'll be back soon.
Okay. So I might have to pull this down, man. Hold on, guys. I got to answer this. All right. So, Tim.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Hold on, guys. I got to call one of my guys.
This is Nate's business, you know. This is his life.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I got to do this. So you guys want to hang on? I'll answer your questions. If not, I know you got to run. That's cool. So, yeah, man, let me know what other questions you guys got.
Yep. Let us know what you got in the comments. Let us know so we can answer them, have them lined up, ready to go.
Hey, Tim. Hey, what all does that guy got to clean up out of there, man? How much you think that should cost? Okay, he said to carry all the drywall to the top floor and dispose everything. He wants $1,000. I mean, it's a day's work, right, for two guys? And tell them 500, man. Tell them we can't do no 1,000. Okay? Yeah, just say $500 or $600, man. Tell them that's, that's only, 4 or 6 hours worth of work. Okay, buddy. All right, thanks. Yeah, bye-bye. All right, sorry, guys.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
You know, you're when you're talking about twerking things down.
Yeah.
You twerking it down or you're
Twerk
twerking
it down, baby. Twerk it down, man. All right, where TikTok at? We back. All right, TikTok. All right, TikTok, we back. Maybe. What we got? Hey, man, thank you guys for staying tuned in. We had to go to commercial break. Where's our sponsor? We're sponsored by Bentley. Get you a Bentley. I'm going to get you a Bentley. Matt wants me to throw my keys, $1,600 keys, like, throw it here, I'm a baseball catcher. Like, bro, you're not very good. You didn't even make it. So, what? Nah, man, don't do that, man. I'm talking to my people on TikTok, man. You want to snatch? Look, man, here's the setup. Huh? Hey, I'm just kidding, man. We like having fun, too, man. Hey, man, I always tell them, man, look, they put my camera down too low. I'm like, man, look, man, y'all got to hide my double chin. All right. Is it gone? Do I look skinnier? I'm going to pull my face back. Come here, hold my face. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys.
You have him hide
hey,
behind
man,
the
but
chair.
look, man, I'm telling you, man, this course, man, I put everything in there. I really did it for my kids, man, in case I die so they know how to become wealthy. But, man, I want y'all to get in the course too, man. It's only $1,000. It's about a $50,000 course. And I don't really need the money, but you need the course, man. That's all I know. So even if you've been doing real estate a long time, it's a lot of stuff in there, man. So what else you guys got, man? I can't see any questions. My shirt's too bright. You need to refi, then buy the dip. Man, don't worry about the dip, man. Everybody, you worried about the dip. Listen, you're not going to time a dip, okay? And let me tell you something. When you think you're going to time a dip, look, just buy. Just buy right. Don't worry about waiting for the perfect timing. It could be 7 years. The people in 2015 that were saying it's going to be a dip, it's going to be a dip, it's going to be a dip. There hasn't been a dip yet. It's 6 years later, and you missed out on property values going from 260 to 360. You missed it, man.
You missed it.
They're not coming back down there. So what I want you to do, instead of worrying about a dip, and I'm being honest with you, man, understand what you're buying, understand why that area is growing, understand what the job market is, understand what's driving the community, what kind of basic jobs you got, what the multipliers are on that, what the cost is to build new, what the cost is you're purchasing at, what the current occupancy is. Once you do that, you can come up with a mathematical equation and know if this is a good area. Find out where the big, oh man, we just landed this big, we got 1,200 jobs coming in. If that's manufacturing, you got 12,000 jobs coming in. Now look and see, okay, we only got 108 vacant homes within 25 miles. Man, guess what's gonna happen? Boom, you guessed it. They're going to have to build more. So what does new build cost? New build costs $300 a square foot. I can buy this existing for $100 and put $100 a square foot and put $30 a square foot in it. I'm in it for $130. New build is $250. I'm in good shape, guys. Nobody can come and touch me, right? That's the position you want to be in.
All right, we got Steven over on the Berg group. Nate, do you have anyone in your network that does hands-on hands-on training, partnerships, etc.?
I got my partner Mike has a mastermind class, but the course that we got is he in the Reinvest Academy?
Yep.
So
Well,
I
no,
mean,
he's not in the academy. He's in Reinvest.
nah, man, get in the academy, man. We got the academy. It's only $1,000. I come in there once a week, try to answer questions. We have over
weekly
81
Zoom calls.
videos. Huh?
We got weekly Zoom calls.
We got weekly Zoom calls, man. The course is like, man, there's so much stuff in here, man. I put everything in here that I know about this stuff, and I brought people in. There's so much in it, man. I mean, this is just one page. There's 7 pages full of content like this. There's spreadsheets. There's checklists. Show you how to do the construction. So, I mean, just, man, get that. You don't have to spend. I mean, I would say normally you got to spend a lot. Normally it's $40,000 or $50,000. But if you get that course, I'm telling you, man, you're going to know more than most people that have done real estate for 20 years. Because, man, I'm really good at this. I'm good at explaining it. I'm good at understanding it. And I really have a passion to show you everything that I know. I don't want to hold nothing back. I don't want to be like, hey, well, you got to buy this as more. That ain't what I'm doing, man.
Hey, if you're interested in the course, just comment below. Just let us know if you're interested. We'll have someone.
If you're interested in the course, fart. No. Hey, I hear you farting over there, man.
Hey, we'll have someone reach out to you that should give you more information on it. All right, so
I'm drinking coffee, man. I'm up too early.
Someone just asked, what's on that cup?
I love my wife on one side, and my wife hates me on the other. So I'm just kidding. I love my wife, man. We're out of cups, man. I've been drinking coffee, giving out coffee all morning.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah. She bought that cup for herself. I hope she ain't watching. So, all right.
All right. What's the oldest house you have worked on? What year?
I'm doing a renovation right now on a 7,400 square foot. Let me see what year that place was built, man. Let me pull it up on the auditor. This ain't the oldest one. Probably 1815. Probably 1815. But I'm doing a big one down in Over the Rhine right now. And if any of you guys are in town, man, hit us up, man. If we're down at the property. Let me see.
That's probably pretty old.
1812?
It might be.
Well, the one I had was an old log cabin that I was going to tear down. I bought with some land on it. So that one there, now it's late 1800s, man. That's 1630. Let me see here. Hold on, let me pull it up, man. Come on, next question, because I'm going to pull this up and answer. Next question, Matt. Matt doesn't know how to read too well. Hey, guys, let me know where you guys are at, too, man.
All right. Alex is saying for someone who is in the course and studying it, the course is worth it tenfold. So,
man, you know why? Wait, listen. You about to really get it this next week, man. Because right now we've been really working on the mindset. Okay.
No, we're not working on mindset now.
I know we've been working on the mindset and other stuff. Hey, listen, man, don't you dare tell me I'm wrong, man. I'm a dictator. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, man, I don't know what date this thing was made.
Built? Maybe.
It was built so long ago that, let me see here if I can go to the images. And then if you go on the images, then I'm going to scroll over here. That's going to be a beautiful building. It's there. Okay, then I'm going to go to the sketch. I'm going to go to the ownership card. They don't have anything between 1970. Let me see. So now I don't know, man, but this has an ownership card from 1945. Let's see. Hey, this is why I want you to do the BRRRR. This property right now today is worth $1.8 million, okay? Do you know what they paid for this property? Do you know what they paid for this property? Month, date, and year. 3/7 of 68. They paid $5,970 for it. Wait, no, they paid. I'm sorry. No, they paid $3,400 for it. But let's go back to 1971. They paid $1,740 for it. In 72, it sold for $3,630. In 81, it sold for $7,050. But look at this, man. $7,050. Guys, guess what this property's worth? $2 million right now. And look, let's look at some of the Jake Sisk owned it in 1946. the Hackberry Company in 62, Howard Barber in 62, Town Hall Savings and Loan in 69, Saul Bloom in 70. Any of you guys know Saul? None of you guys know Saul? And then NRB Inc. in 70 and Green Apartments Limited in 71. Then we're going to go to ownership card 2. That's why I want you to burr, because look, what if you would have just bought this? Then the people, Green Apartments Limited, owned it all the way up until 2018. Think about that, man. And guess what? They sold it for $350. We came in and renovated it, did a burr, and it's worth $2 million. Now we had to put, we in it for 900, maybe 950. It's worth $2 million. It's $1 million profit there, man. Let's show you how to do all that. But go ahead. What's next, brother?
All right. I'm afraid in the area I live, there isn't many deals available to make a good income. Everything would be 2 hours plus away.
Okay, then you have to go out of state. Listen, man, everything's a solution. Everything is a solution, man. Your other option is to work forever and make somebody else rich. I don't want you doing that, man. I don't even want these guys. I tell both of them, they work here, man. They work with me. I don't even want to say they work for me. I already told Matt, man, like, I want you doing real estate, Matt. I don't want you to have to just work and grind forever. Because that's not what I like, man. I don't like to take people and be like, you're going to work for me and make me rich, man. I just want you to enjoy life, too. I want you guys to enjoy life, too. Oh, hey, man, so he said you remind me of Ben Mala. Man, you know I look better than Ben Mala. I'm just kidding. Ben Mala. Hey, you know what they called me on TikTok, man? You know what they call me on? Hey, man, y'all know what they call me? You know, I got a nice house and everything, nice cars. I got money. But Ben Mala got a lot more money than me. They call me the Walmart Ben Mala. Isn't that funny? Call me, though. I said, man, can I at least be the Target Ben Mala? Or the Sam's Club Ben Mala?
Hey, you got your cigars over there in the corner now.
Yeah, Ben Mala smoked Newports. Ben, you can't afford cigars. You smoking Newports, man. Well, he's smoking with a $100 bill. I use a $2 bill to light a cigar. See, this is all I can afford. All right.
Where do you see that at? Who said that?
What? Man, I'm on TikTok, man.
Show up on my TikTok.
Well, it's because nobody wants to talk to you.
I live in Canada. Can you apply these strategies in Canada as well?
I don't know, man. I heard y'all was communist up there. That's what my friend from Canada told me. He said the government was communist. So I don't know, man. You can, but it's harder up there. Yeah, you absolutely can, because Brian Brooks is in our Burr Academy.
We have a couple Canadians up there.
Hey, Canadian A. Now, listen, you can, but in the big cities like Toronto, man, that's like trying to do it like in San Fran. You can't. Some of them cities, man, the rents aren't where they need to be to do the Burr. So you have to find some other areas, maybe a little bit outside the market, to do them in. Hey, if you're on Facebook, let us know where you guys are chiming in from. And on TikTok too, man, let us know where you guys are at. Phoenix, they say they're from Phoenix. Absolutely, Phoenix. So overpriced. You're better to wholesale there.
I think you're way behind on comments.
Well, maybe. Any wholesaling in the course? Nope. We do not cover wholesaling in the course. This course is about Burr. This course is about becoming. Hey, get them, man. They're my 98 rated cigars, man. We're about to smoke one with you. Them are my, I hope. See, man.
It's UPS.
Good, now I can have a cigar party. Yeah, them are my high. Open them up and see, man. I'm gonna show them people. These are direct from. I can't even say where. It's probably illegal. Watch it be a fidget spinner for my daughter or something. I'm all hyped up. Hey, man. So, what other questions you guys got, man?
Because Bellevue, Ohio, Greenville, South Carolina, Phoenix, Texas.
Look, that guy ain't scared
Not
to come
Texas.
up my drive. Let me see. Oh God.
What is
Look,
that?
Let me see. Man, this ain't no freaking. Look at this, man. Tea.
Lasso tea. Lasso tea.
What is Lasso tea?
Lasso tea?
A dietary supplement? I don't need no diet. I ain't drinking that crap. That's my wife's probably. This a guy. Let me see. It's got my name, so it went on my credit card, and she ordered it. Ain't that the way it works, guys?
All right. Here we got some more questions. Do we really not care, or do we not really? Do we really not? Wow. Do we really not carry any concerns about mandates?
What kind of mandates?
That's like the mandates that are going on in the United States, I guess, on everything. Maybe moratoriums, I guess. I'm not exactly sure.
No. Because, I mean, other than wear a mask, but other than that, man, get a vaccine, wear a mask. If you feel you need a vaccine, get it. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But no, I'm not concerned because I can't control that. I only worry about things I can control. See, I can't control my weight, and that's why I don't worry about it. Right? See, I'm very proactive.
Now, I do know that they like.
No, but what's your question? Because I don't quite understand, and Matt's stuttering. So
no, no, I know some people. I did see some articles going around where renters will actually have to be required by law to be vaccinated to rent.
You can't do that. Come on, man.
That's what they're
You
saying.
can't even get tenants to pay their rent. You think you're going to make them get vaccinated? Hey, come on, man. It ain't going to happen. So listen, guys, I wouldn't worry about all that, man. That's all. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. You're wasting your mind.
He said rent moratoriums versus capital limits.
What are capital limits?
I have no idea.
Guys, listen, man. The rent moratorium. Here, let me explain the moratorium to you guys. So in case you guys don't know, in case your attorney didn't tell you, here is what the moratorium says. That the tenant must try to at least make partial payments, or they must at least go out and try to get hooked up with an agency. And if they don't do them things, the moratorium does not cover them. And they also say that you don't necessarily have to evict your tenant for non-payment of rent. It can be that you're out of lease and you want your property back. So I can tell you that we've had zero problems in Ohio getting tenants help, number one. Number two, because I ain't about to kick no tenant out if they lost their job because of COVID or if they're taking care of their loved ones. But what I will do is I'll say, hey, need you to fill this form out. I want to help you out. So if you go and you all aggressive with your tenant like, then, man, you're probably going to get it. That's all I'm saying.
But you can still have a heart, right?
You can't have a heart. You're a landlord. You're not allowed to. No, yes, you can have it's not even about, listen, man, take having a heart out of it, right? Look, take that out. My wife, right? Take the heart out. Listen, this good business. Focus on the goal. Not about having a heart, but yes, you should have a heart. But what I'm telling you is this, man. If you're going to be a landlord, focus on the goal. What is your goal? My goal is to get my rent. Okay, what do I got to do to get my rent? In other words, it's not, well, this tenant said they don't want to pay. I don't care what the tenant said. Focus on the goal. What do I got to do to get my rent paid? That's it. Whatever I got to do, man, I'll go pick them up my car in a Bentley. Come on down here with your bag. I don't care. Whatever I got to do, man, to help them out and to get my rent paid, that's what I'm doing, man. And I'm pushing him to voicemail. See, because I love you guys. So that's it, man. Focus on what you need to do with your property. And that's it, man. Don't worry about everything else. Otherwise, you're going to get caught up in what's going on in Afghanistan or Antarctica's melting. There's a comet coming at us. You know, the guys didn't really walk on the moon. Tupac ain't dead. I mean, all that, man. Who cares? Focus on what you can control. Change your mindset and go out here and get this money. And then you can worry about if Tupac's dead or not.
When doing a BRRRR on a smaller multifamily, does the 1% rule apply to each unit rent or total rent of all units? Total rent. You know, and what I would tell you is that for me, at least where I'm at, so I'm right now, I'm going to tell you on a deal that is, we're bringing in $36,000 a month. We only owe we only have $1.8 million in it. So we're like, man, we're in great shape. But that one brings in $36,000 and it's not worth $3.6 million, it's worth over $4 million. So it all is the same because here's why. All you're trying to do is figure out, can I cash flow this property, right? So can I pay the bank their 4%? Can I pay the taxes? Can I pay the insurance? Can I pay the maintenance? Can I pay the turnovers? Can I pay the groundskeeping? Can I pay all this other stuff? And once I'm done paying all this other stuff, is there room left for some profit? And if the answer is yes, then those are the type of assets, assuming they're in an area that's going to go up in value, that you want to hang on to. Why do you want to hang on to them?
because they're going to go up in value and you reap that benefit. And I know some of you guys say, I don't want to deal with that. What if you could have got the Empire State Building and for 25 years you made no cash? But in 25 years you had it paid off 100% and you owned it free and clear. You're a billionaire. I mean, that's how real estate works, man. You just sit there and you hang on to it and it goes up in value if you know how to identify them by the right areas. So, sorry, John. Got to send you the voicemail. Okay, guys, so come on with your next. So Hannah, Jersey City, Ohio, best place to buy. Ohio is a very good place. Tupac is not dead, man. I know I just saw him the other day, man. But don't tell nobody. And look, Ohio in general now, Cleveland, maybe not so much. I know you Cleveland guys are going to be like, hey, man, whatever. They just go get drink and go root for the Browns. I don't know what to tell you. But look, Cincinnati's on fire. Columbus is on fire. Those two cities right there are some of the best cities in the country to buy in. But there are some that are better than that.
There are some. You're right.
Well, wait. Let me back up. Columbus, Ohio may be the best city in the country to buy in. Bigger city anyways. Okay, so what else, man? Any other questions, man?
I don't see any. Go ahead and let's talk about the course real quick.
Rod the Sponge, okay, overpriced. You're better to wholesale there. Okay, so they said Phoenix, so you never got to these. Phoenix roped out, everything bid over list. Guys, let me tell you something about an area like Phoenix where the prices are really high. What that means to me, okay, is there is a lot of opportunity there because everybody doesn't know that the market moved this quick. And so what you probably can do is, and it moved over the past 2 years a lot. You can find somebody that's not in tune, that doesn't know, that doesn't quite honestly care. You could tell. I've told people, hey man, your property's worth $300,000, and man, I think you should put it to market. I can't pay you what it's worth. You know what they told me? Nate, what do you want to give me for it? I said, man, I just told you it's worth $300,000. I'll turn you on to my buddy. He'll list it for you. Well, Nate, I just want to sell it. I don't want to deal with that. What would you give me? I said, man, I told this guy, I said, I'll give you $180,000 for it. He said, all right, man. And I'm like, dude, you're giving away $120,000. He's like, I don't care. I don't want to be bothered with it. So everybody has different circumstances. Don't assume you can't find that deal. And sometimes being honest with people, you know, like, and then I turned around and I sold that property for $309,000 and, you know, made $100,000 like that. But since I was honest with the guy, I didn't feel bad about doing it. And, you know, when I told him I did it, he was like, man, that's awesome, man. But he didn't want to deal with it. His time was worth whatever it was worth to him.
Oh, I got a bunch of questions over here on YouTube. But aren't
YouTube, what's up, baby? How y'all doing? Here goes my son. I want to meet my son, Caden. He's getting big. What's up, son? How you doing, man? He just got in from school.
I am sorry, Forrest. For some reason,
how's school, man?
Your questions were not coming through.
Huh? You okay? You ready to go to practice? Did you get beat up in school today? Who'd you get beat up by? Who you get beat up by? My kids can't fight, man. They grew up rich, man. They don't even know how to fight. They be doing this like. But that boy can play some ball. I'm going to tell y'all, he going pro. All right, what's the next question, Matt?
Should I do a Heloc on my primary residence right now since the value is so high so I have access to a $105K line of credit over the next 10 years to utilize to get into buying investment properties?
If you're going to buy investment properties, what I would tell you, a HELOC's good, but HELOCs will float. If you're going to have that money going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, HELOC's good. The only problem with a HELOC that I've seen, a bank can call your HELOC in tumultuous times. So let's say you're going through a real bad time in the economy, they can pull that, man. You don't need that. And also the rate may go up. I'm telling you guys, the rate will go up. The rates will go back up over 6, 7, 8%. They could hit 10% again. So if you know you're going to pull that money out long term, I would much rather be comfortable with you doing I would do just a cash out refi on it. So, you know, as long as you could get a good rate on it, lock it in for 10 years, you're getting 3% money, you're going to make 10% on that money, you're making another 10% appreciation, you're making 20% on $100,000, you're giving back $3,000, let's figure that out. 20,000 minus 3,000. That's 100. That's 17,000, and compound that. I mean, over 10 years. If we syndicate capital, so if you're looking to get in on one of our deals, but we only deal with accredited investors. The way that we raise capital is through a 506C. It's an accreditation. 506B is one that's non-accredited, but we deal with accredited investors. So if you're accredited, yes, or if you want to, man, buy the course we got, man. Hey, bye, honey. See you later. Okay, so I got a course out, man, and you'll get to learn everything I know, man. I'm trying to put everything in there for you guys, man. I don't even know where it's at. But Matt posted up there.
It's in the comments in the Burr.
It's in the comments. So is that what you're talking about by investing? Do you recommend buy 0% using 25% on hard money and 75% on conventional? Do you recommend buy 0% using 25% on hard? I mean, I don't really get caught up in, there's not rules like you're trying to make a rule like you should put 25% down. It doesn't matter. The deal is what matters. That's like saying I'm buying $1 million property and the property's worth $1 million. I'm buying it for $5. Should I put 25% down? 25% of $5 is what? $1.25. It doesn't matter at that point, right? So what you need to think about is, does the deal work? Do I need to put money down to make it work? If you need to put money down to make it work, why do you have to put money down to make this thing cash flow? If it does, is that really a good deal? In other words, you got to put 40% down just to get a 7% return on this deal. But you believe in 18 months you're going to be able to push the rents up and then you're going to be able to get a 13 or 14% return. Maybe that works. So every deal's different. That's commercial. I'm going to show you guys, even in our Burr Invest Academy, I've been showing these people how to do commercial deals because I want them. Matter of fact, we're going to do a video tomorrow in the Burr Invest Academy and show them how to do commercial deals because I want them to know year 5, man, once they become millionaires, I want them to show you this is what you're going to be focusing on. So I'm trying to make it out of Chicago. Man, I don't blame you, bro. Come on down to Cincinnati, man. It's plenty of opportunity down here. Plenty of money down here. The crime is not as bad. Well, in parts it is, but so what else, man? What other questions y'all got?
Jason Edmonds says, don't be giving away my deals.
Jay, man, there's plenty of deals for everybody, man. Plus y'all know where Jay at, man. Man, he down. I talked to him and man, guess where he told me he was at, man? This dude went to school with me, man. He told me he was in Isle Majeur. I said, bro, that's Isle Majeur. I don't even know how to, like, Jay, come on, man. You don't even know where you at?
Hey, you can't pronounce stuff sometimes when it comes to
Well,
cities.
A lot of times, but you stutter.
I do stutter.
It's okay, man. It's okay to stutter. It's okay to stutter. Just get some sparkling water.
That might be what caused it.
The sparkling water?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Cash flow versus appreciation. Cheap properties with high cash flow versus houses that have appreciation but cost more.
I'd rather have the appreciation because that's where the wealth is made, guys. But you want to make sure that there's enough cash flow because, look here. Let's say a $100,000 property that brings in, here, let's do the math, okay? A $100,000 property that brings in, let's say it's a $160,000 property that brings in $400 in cash flow a month, right? Okay. 160,000, that's going to be 400 a month times 60 months, right? Watch this. That's $24,000. But that $160,000 property that goes up 5% a year and only has, let's say, a 2%, only has $12,000 instead of $200 cash flow instead of $400. We'll bring in half of the $24,000, which is $12,000. But then let's say it gets 5% appreciation. That $160,000 house is worth $204 year 5. Okay. So now you got $44,000 plus your 12, 44, 54, 55, 56,000. You want $56,000 or you want 24,000? I mean, that's simple, man. It's all math. So many people get caught up in the cash flow, but what happens is cash flow gets spent. I mean, I get my cash flow in, man, off my properties, and that's the money I live off of or the money I reinvest with. You're not spending your equity. So as your equity goes up in the value of your property, you're building it. And it's forcing you to save money. Even though you ain't really saving money, it's forcing you to keep that, your net worth is growing over there.
Awesome. I don't have any more on my side. I don't know if you have any on
No,
your
we
side.
don't have any more, guys. Look, man, we're going to jump off of here. What would you invest with $10,000? First, I would get educated, brother. Go get our course, and I'm not telling you that because I want your money. Or just go watch our YouTube videos.
I've seen this one a couple times. What is asset-based lending?
Okay, hold on. I'm answering the question, man.
sorry.
That was very rude of you, Matt.
I didn't know you were still answering it.
I'm just kidding, Matt. Matt's my guy. So, get educated, and you're really going to need $20,000 to go out and do a good burr, man. Keep saving your money. Figure out a way to get there quick. Figure out what assets you got. How can you come up with 20 or 25,000? Because if you can do a burr, and then you're well on your way. You're going to be down at Isla Major down there with Jay, sipping cheap beers or something. I don't know. He probably went to one of them cheap places, man. I know Jay. I grew up with him. Jay down there asking for Budweiser. They're like, bro, we got Coronas. We ain't got none of that. Okay, asset-based lending means this. Here's a computer. Right? Let's say I need a computer. And I go in and they say, hey, Nate, look, man, you ain't got no income. And I'm like, I know, bro. I just want a computer. They're like, all right, man, look, put your Rolex watch up. It's an asset, okay? And now Rolex is a little different because I can move it around, right? But a house is asset-based lending. We're going to loan you the money based off the asset, not necessarily your income. Okay? Does that help? How do you find a solid construction partner? Man, it's a lot longer for me to sit here and tell you. But I will tell you how to manage your own construction team. You need to be vertically integrated. You don't need to depend on a partner because that's the part right there where now you're dependent on a partner and now something happens to a partner and now you're stuck. You need to learn how to do your own construction, guys. And we got a template that'll show you how to do all that. Okay, what's the average two-family selling for in Cincinnati, Ohio? Well, depends. So you may be in Hyde Park, and it may be $250,000 for each, $500,000. Then you go to Westwood, you may be able to buy one for $100,000 or $120,000. So it just all depends on where you're at in Cincinnati. Not a burg, the burr. BRRRR. Hey, go check us out on Facebook. Burr Invest. BRRRR Invest.
Click his link in his bio.
Click in the link in the bio. Yeah, click the link in the bio.
All right, so we got one from the Burr Invest.
No, I don't buy in Chicago. I don't buy, man. And listen, guys, I don't buy in blue states. I don't want no blue states, man.
I'm gonna turn off the comments over
problems.
there on you.
Huh?
I want to turn the comments off over there on you.
Go ahead.
All right. New to the U.S. market, have some cash to invest, but don't want scattered deals all over the country. Thinking of multifamily, but want to find deals below market.
Yep.
But don't know where to start or who to trust.
So what part of the country are you in?
I'm not sure. They just said they're new. Bobby, let us know where you are.
Where are you at? Yeah, Chicago taxes are too high. But look, I mean, I'm looking at TikTok, guys. So look. We syndicate. If you're interested in getting in on a deal, we got a deal right now in Indianapolis that we're going to be raising $4.3 million for. We also have a deal in, it's another one in Indiana. It's 2 hotels, man. It's a Hampton Inn and a Staybridge, which are both really nice. They're worth about 27 to 30 million stabilized. We're picking them up for 12, 13 million, about 16 million with the cash we got to bring. So if you guys are interested, man, reach out to us on that. And if you're interested, Bobby, we only deal with accredited investors on that, though. So that is a 506C.
Bobby said they're in Orlando, Florida.
So around Orlando's a good market, but you got to go outside Orlando a little bit. And also, Bobby, we will have in Sarasota, we're building a high-rise over there and a Hilton Hotel. We're going to be building that. We need to raise about $18 million for that. That's probably 8 months away from doing the capital raise. So if you're interested, brother, reach out to me, man.
Where do they find, or just reach out to you about syndicated deals? That's what they're asking.
Yep, just reach out. If you're on Facebook, going to the, what's it called?
For what?
He doesn't know. The Messenger. Send me something
Oh,
on Messenger.
Yeah, Messenger.
If you are, and guys, if you're on TikTok, send me a message too, man. So how to get my training? They're asking Javier. It's
Link in the bio. His bio. Go to his bio.
You go to my bio. Rents are high. Indiana's pretty low. I don't know. They're saying BRRR. Okay. No, you forgetting the R, man.
4 R's.
I know you gotta have 4 R's. You gotta repeat. Man. Hey, man, we got a lazy bird guy, man. He just wanted to buy, renovate, rent. Right? Buy, renovate. Rent.
It was buy, rent, refinance. Repeat.
Yeah, he wanted to just do 3 steps, man. So I'm just kidding, man. All right, guys. Any other questions, man? We're gonna jump off of here. We gotta find out what's wrong with Kobe's car, man. It's smoking. You know what's wrong with it? It's a Chevy. I'm just kidding, man. I like Chevys too. They're delicious. I like to eat them.
Alex, you are getting an affiliate link, sir. So be ready.
Oh, Alex getting an affiliate link?
Yeah, everybody in the course gets an affiliate link.
Oh, everybody in the course getting an affiliate link? Man, I want y'all to go through week 6. Week 6 is going to be amazing, man. You guys are going to learn about the rest of the buy, and you're going to start getting these spreadsheets. I can't wait to see you guys walk through a unit and know within 20 minutes how much the renovation is going to cost on that unit, man. That's going to be amazing right there.
All right. Let's go ahead and call it quits for today.
Guys, we're going to commercial break. We'll be back next Thursday. Hey, man, thank you guys for joining us, man. I don't know why we don't have no people on. This ain't a good time, Matt. You had to do later because we usually get 80 or 90 people on. We only got 15 people on. It's Thursday. People are at work. Ain't you guys at work today? This common sense. See, common sense ain't so common no more. You're going off the engagement, but the engagement is not people going live. These people are at work, man. They're over there. Their boss thinks they're working, but they're on their computer, but they can't listen to you live. Ain't that right, guys? You guys let us know what time you want us to be on here, man. I already know, though. So, guys, we're going to get off here, man. Am I German? Man, I got some German in me, man. I got German. I got all kinds of stuff in me. But, yeah, man, I'll share with my DNA, whatever. So, just don't go.
It's hard to do late, Alex. That means you got to think Nate has a family, too.
It's not hard to do late, Alex. It's not. I do late all the time. Matt's making excuses. Hey, guys, by the way, we're going to be doing Monday Night Football, too, man. And for somebody in the Bird group, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do, man? I'm going to fly one of y'all. We're going to pick one of y'all. Y'all going to fly in town. Y'all going to hang out with me. We're going to go back there. We're going to shoot a video. Y'all come on to one of my Monday Night Footballs. I'm going to fly you in town, put you up in a hotel, and I'm going to let you drive Kobe's Chevrolet. No, man, y'all can take a ride with me, whatever you want, man. A Lamborghini, the Bentley, the whatever. The Ferrari, whatever you want. Kobe, if you want to use one of my cars today, man, you can't drive down there like that, bro. You got time? Let's pull your car up on my lift. I'll pull the Lamborghini out and we'll go up on the lift. You want to drive it?
He won't let me drive it home.
What, Lamborghini? Oh, just driving home, just driving home. You put too many miles on it, man. You live like.
Yeah, you gotta have it shipped.
Nah, I ain't shipping that car, man. It's got 19,000 miles on it. It's got a lot of miles on it already. That was a rally car, man.
Alex says he'll drive your Chevy and smoke and all.
Hey, man, you know what there's like, oh, we got to do a TikTok.
Alex says fly him out.
Hey, Alex, I'm going to do a draw. I'm going to draw out. Hey, listen to me, man. Check this out, man. That's what we'll do. Whoever sells the most courses, we'll fly them out. But look, here's what I'm, we're going to do a TikTok. What's your biggest fear? You know what my biggest fear is? That I pull up next to a Tesla in my Lamborghini and get roasted. No. They have me on camera. Hey, man, I be so scared of them. Look, you know how you used to wait for cars to pull up, man. You in your Lamborghini. Now, man, when a Tesla pull up, man, I be looking like, man, I ain't about to look at him, man. He might want to. I ain't looking at him. He might want to race me, man. You get smoked, and he don't even got no exhaust, man. It says 0 emissions. But on highway, you can blow them away because it's only the takeoff. We got to do research on that. All right, guys, man. Hey, come on. We're going to go out here and look at Kobe's car, man. All right, so.
Are you off on TikTok?
Huh? No, I'm still on TikTok, man. That ain't TikTok. That's Facebook. Facebook. We'll see you guys later, man.